Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to She Joy, Spiritual Hub Energy, Joy on You, LLC. I hope everybody's having a great day today. There's been a topic that everyone has kind of been curious about due to its effects of, people's livelihoods and things like that. Go ahead and have this conversation about the LHC, the Large Hydron Collider. Okay, this was built by European and French people for nuclear research. Okay, so they were trying to initially started in the 1990s for nuclear research. Okay. And this is actually how they found the God particle, okay, the Higgs bullets. And that's pretty wild within itself. So we're just gonna go through a few facts, okay? So where is it located? It's located on the border between Switzerland and France. Okay, it's 17 miles long. 17 miles long. 300 feet underground. It is a tube, and it has 13.6 billion electron, which is also our USA debt amount. So I found that to be pretty interesting. And what it does is it moves particles at the speed of light to collide them. And what happens is, I'm gonna kind of give you guys a visual. Y'all know I'm a visual person. Okay, so you're gonna get a better representation here. Dang it, where's my marker? Hold on, you guys. Let me get my marker. Okay. So, what happens is they use this tube, this cylinder, okay? And it has four different pathways to collide the particles, okay? So they start the collider, okay, and energy is going to be traveling at the speed of light in all different directions. And what they're trying to find out is, basically, they're trying to break down the Big Bang Theory. So they're taking matter and particles, okay, so they're taking matter and particles and they're breaking them down to electrons, neutrons, protons, basically the subatomic particles and all of that. They're trying to find out how exactly the world came about, how exactly the universe came about. And so in order to do that, they're isolating what we don't know. So what we don't know is called dark matter. Okay? And dark matter is, that's the stuff that, yes, it's considered negative or lower vibrational at times, but it is the matter that we can we can collect this matter, and we can use it to manipulate our world, okay? Like a time machine or a multidimensional portal or a multiverse portal, okay? Now, they take dark matter and they put it through that Hydron Collider to understand what each particle does. Now, it's just like a house, okay? I said a house. It's like a car, okay? So you have a car, and excuse me because my car's not gonna look beautiful. I'm drawing it upside down. So it's like a car that you have, right? So here's your car and stuff like that, okay? For all intents and purposes, this is the car. Okay, now this is gonna be the Big Bang Theory, okay? So to understand what a car is, what it does, and so on and so forth, you're going to want to break down the car, right? So you break it down, and what you realize is that the car wasn't built with metal like you thought it was built with. It was built with tinfoil. But it's tinfoil that's been, you know, what's that called? What's that called when they use that hot thing? It's been welded, okay? So what you want to find out is what is inside the welder, the welding device, at its liquid form. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure out what the particles are doing at their freest form before they turn into the dark matter, so that they can not only recreate, understand, but use it to create what they're trying to create, okay? So that's pretty much what the Hydron Collider is for. Now, the Hydron Collider is going to be on for 4 years. It's going to be on for 4 years, okay? And before, people want to know, oh, why did it go down? For maintenance, because this is what happened. They used the Hydron Collider to find the God particle. They found the God particle. While finding the God particle, they realized that there was more that they needed to look for in order to get the full understanding of what was going on. So what they did was, they did maintenance, made it bigger, added more power to it, right? And then added magnets to it to attract the dark matter and extract the dark matter, so that they could then understand at a subatomic atom level what was going on. Now, I told you that they're trying to recreate the Big Bang. Now, what happens whenever they open up these portals, okay? Because we can say that they're portals, they're dimensions, we can say that they're time machines, you could say any of that, and all of it would technically be appropriate, okay? But what they're trying to do, to use this for, is to bring in that new world order, okay? And I haven't made a video, but I have a post on the new world order and what that's going to entail, okay? Which I'm going to post that after. So, some things that you guys can expect with this Hydron Collider for the next 4 years, okay? And just some deep knowledge about it. So, paranormal events such as ghosts, aberrations, apparitions, and different events of such things, like supernatural events, can occur due to the fact that they're pulling dark matter, which attracts, can be positive, negative, and neutral, just like us. There can be a collaboration of all of them, okay, just like us. So, you know, you can take that whichever way you want to take that, okay? Now, inside of the Hydron Collider, there's a wheel, okay? We're going to use our handy dandy board here, okay? So there's a wheel at the base of the Hydron Collider, and it has a picture of the deity that has like a bunch of arms, okay? The Hindu god Shiva. Okay? Now, Shiva is the god of destruction. So why is Shiva being placed into the Hydron Collider? Okay, let's talk about it. Shiva is a Shiva of destruction. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to destruct dark matter, particles, and the Big Bang to understand more things. Now, Shiva is a part of a deity. Yes, an entity, okay? Yes, some could call it demons, such things, okay? Shiva is a triad, okay? Which is Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. Shiva is the god of destruction. Brahma is the god of preservation. And Vishnu is the god of creation. Okay? So, yes, they're using it as a destruction, right? To destruct so that they can preserve what they need, which is the dark matter, to co-create something new. Okay? So that's what's going on with the deities, with the entities that they're bringing in. Okay? So they're taking the standard model. And if you guys don't know what the standard model is, it's basically what the atom is, our understanding of matter and particle. Okay? Atoms, neutrons, protons, electrons, photons, stuff like that. Okay? So they're taking the standard model found from the Higgs boson, okay, which is the God particle, and they're trying to change the standard model into a new model. Basically, like they're trying to do with the world, create a new world order, okay? But they're trying to make it happen on a subatomic level where we can't see what's going on, which is why they say it's a spiritual warfare, okay? So, there's also an Antimeta factor. Okay, this is a whole nother machine that people aren't even worried about because they're focused on the LHC. There's a Antimeta factor that is a building. That is a machine that's also trying to bring things into, they're creating. Okay. There's over 100 facilities of these Hydron Colliders and different study places all around the world. Okay, so there's one in France, Switzerland. There's one in Tennessee. Okay. Now, we know that they're doing this to explore the dark matter. We've established that. What does it cause? It can cause emotional triggers because people tend to get upset at times for what they don't understand. Let's think about the, computer, okay? People got upset about a computer because they didn't understand it, right? Okay, same thing. So it can cause emotional triggers. It can cause ascension symptoms, such as headaches, dizziness, stuff of that nature. It can cause confusion because there's the Mandala effect, which changes things subtly and or takes things completely out. For an example, Shazam, okay, with Shaq or with Sinbad, right? Both of those, Kazam and Shazam, okay? They say those movies were never created, but you and I both know that they were, okay? That's part of the Mandala effect. It's like a time hopping thing where they take out things, okay? So, which is why some people say, oh, the world died in 2012. They don't make sense. So the world didn't die in 2012. The world had a change in 2012, okay? But it's been changing this whole time. So anyway, it can trigger these things. Now, have they ever made a dark hole? Not that we know of. I mean, a black hole, they've never made a black hole that we know of, okay? They did find the God particle. They are using the same frequencies as the numerical American debt, which is 13 to 14 billion electrons, okay? They are using magnets, ions, neutrons, photons, electrons to create and to take this dark matter and put it into works, even though it does attract spirits. What is a spirit? A spirit is energy. What are we? We are energy, right? Energy can be positive, negative, or neutral, or a combination of them all. So, it can cause awakenings, okay? Because this is what's going to happen. As they're pulling out the dark matter, it can trigger the dark matter within us. Dark matter within us is like lower vibrational, okay? So it can trigger. This is why we had this spiritual awakening ahead of time, okay? So for those of us who got on the spiritual journey, this was why. Because they're going to trigger dark matter. But those of us who have already went through the spiritual awakening have already triggered our dark matter. So whenever they trigger it again, we'll vibrate higher and it will be canceled, okay? Versus someone who hasn't worked on their dark matter, right? Did the dark night of the soul. Those people who have not done the spiritual work, they're really going to have troubles, struggles, and stuff of that nature. If we can't get them to awaken, balance, and align with the rest of us who have ascended, okay? Some people are calling this like a rapture, right? Spiritual, metaphysical, physical rapture. Which again, it isn't right or it isn't wrong, okay? It's one of those things, okay? So, it studies the multiverses and multi-dimensions. So yes, there's going to be portals, there's going to be changes throughout the years. There's going to be a lot of different things that are going on. Some people even wonder if that's why the natural disasters were taking place, how they have been, because they changed the genetic energy of the world. Okay? And also, people are talking about, oh, they're going to ruin the world. Let me give you this understanding, okay? The Simpsons predicted this. No, I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists, okay? I'm here to let you know that The Simpsons is programming. They're telling you what they're going to do in the future through these shows so you can be like, oh, it was a prediction. It wasn't a prediction. They were using programming to manifest it, and your belief added to their manifestation made it happen. Because as you understand, we're all energy particles. And the more of us who agree, align, and believe, the more likely it is for this thing to happen. Okay? So, with this Hydron Collider thing, a lot of people are expecting effects, expecting different things. That is why knowledge is power. That is why knowledge is power. Okay? Because you can take the programming that they're putting out there to let you know, oh, it's going to be a black hole, and oh, da-da-da-da-da. No. Okay? And by the way, a black hole does not suck things through it. So, that was false. Okay? So, basically, you can take the programming that they're using to manifest what they want to do in the future, okay? Or you can be in the energy of gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, healing, okay? And you can choose to manifest your own reality using the technology that they have made to benefit human nature, human rights, things of that sort, okay? We have the power individually and collectively because it's like voting, okay? It's basically like voting, okay? So, if those people who don't know about the Hydron Collider, right? or about manifesting. They're leaving the situation they're leaving it to, you know, the collective consciousness. They're leaving it to the ones who do know, right? Well, the ones who know about it, the one who knows what's going on, those people are taking action. Okay, those are the collective consciousness that's creating. Okay, and the hush, Louie, and the more people who know about it can change and affect the situations. Okay, so the more people who vote, the more people who know about it gets different results. Because remind you, one person, like, you know, a group of people might have been voting for Biden, a group of people might have been voting for someone else, right? But those people who didn't vote, they didn't care. So they left it to those who did. But if one more person or two more people might have voted, that one vote might have been the vote that switched the reality. Okay, so it's that deep. It's that understanding. So if you can understand manifestation, if you can understand voting and these analogies and these metaphoric references that I'm giving to you guys, this knowledge I'm dropping on y'all, then do your part in manifesting the good. Educate people with this video. Yeah, send it, you know, share this video and educate people. Let them know. No, it's not going to be the end of the world. Yes, there are going to be some effects. But we collectively can choose what the effects are through manifestation. So share this video and let people know that we have power. Let people know that we can manifest a better result. If not, you're just allowing things to happen by the elites who created this machine, who cracked the God particle, who are recreating the Jacob's ladder, and who are trying to bring in dark matter and spiritual beings from other realms to isolate the human population, to bring in robots to start the New World Order using aliens and robots. This is already a thing. I have done my research, okay? There'll be a whole new video on the New World Order. But you guys, this is everything that you need to know in order to make a just decision, a intuitive decision, a life decision, okay? This is everything that you need to know. And I thank you guys for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. And if you guys, you know, thought that this was awesome, let me know in the comments. If you don't think it's awesome, let me know in the comments. You know, just comment, let me know what's going on. Also, you guys, I am a mentor. I do counseling, mentoring, manifesting, releasing, energy tuning, and so much more. So if you guys would like to work with me, you can go to www.shejoy.biz, or you can call my hotline at 580-232-4189. Thank you guys so much. Stay blessed, never stressed. Much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy.